Thank you, Chris. Okay, it's my pleasure to close the AsiaPCR SingLIVE 2016. It's been a really wonderful 2.5 days. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself and have a very educational experience. This year, as I mentioned earlier, we have done a little bit different, try to show you only pure live cases in the main arena, and we hope that you have learned the various techniques and the challenges that you see on a day-to-day basis. Not too complex cases, but neither are they simple as you've seen from this morning's cases. So on behalf of my course directors, I really like to thank you all. Without your 2,177 support, we will not be here. I really, on behalf of my course directors, Upenda, Rosley, and Christoph Neighbor, like to again thank you and for your contributions. I also would like to say a special word of thanks to Eric Eckhout, who has been one of our previous course directors. He was with us since the inception of the AsiaPCR SingLIVE. I think we should give him a big round of applause. And Eric is still actively contributing. He's still one of our course co-directors. And I'd like to thank all the other course co-directors. Because of the time I cannot mention all of them, but you can see all their handsome faces up here. This is page 1 and page 2. So I think it's a very good contribution from the whole of the Asia region. They have given us a lot of input about what the Asian interventionists want to see, and this is the result of the last 2.5 days. The program committee members help us to build the program, gave us very insightful suggestions about the details of the lectures and the various sessions, like all you need to treat STEMI and BRS, as you see in the last couple of days. A very, very big thank you to all the live operators and teams from the Nanjing First Hospital, under Professor Chen Shaoliang, Fortis from New Delhi. As Ashok said, everybody knows him. Of course, Tan Hui Chim, who is the president of the Asian Pacific Interventional Society, transmitting from his side. And of course, we need to thank my own parent site at the National Heart Center. I think it's easy to get carried away, but if we don't appreciate our industry partners, there will not be any major live causes around. They are really indispensable partner, I would say, to the AsiaPCR SingLIVE program, and it's a great appreciation for them. They have contributed a lot in terms of the training, the support for doctors, the new development of industry of devices and stands that we see have been shown here the last couple of days. And the entire organization staff of all this, especially Europa and all the other centers that you see here, make this program possible. And I also need to thank my National Heart Center staff as well for this. So on behalf of William Wins, who is the chairman of PCR, without his support, I think, again, AsiaPCR would not have been as good a cause or as extensively in terms of program distribution and content. So I'd like to thank him again personally. PCR means sharing of knowledge, experience, and practice in cardiovascular interventions. And the mission of PCR is to serve the needs of each individual patient by helping the cardiovascular community to share knowledge, experience, and practice. Its activities cover a large spectrum, from organizing annual courses such as this, but also in Europe, Africa, other parts of Asia and Middle East, to editing a scientific journal, under Patrick Ceres, publishing textbooks, as well as providing training seminars on the other thematic subjects that we see. So PCR really is around the world, all year round. You can see all the various meetings that is shown here. And of course, we want to know when is the next AsiaPCR SingLIVE course, which I will ask Chris to let us know in the very next minute or so. Thank you all very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Prof. Ko. And we would like now to ask you to stay with us for a few more minutes. We would like to honor colleagues which have contributed to the large success of this meeting. And it is that Upendra Kaul will tell us who has contributed the best abstracts to AsiaPCR 2016.
Well, it is my pleasant duty to announce the names of the presenters of the abstracts. It's always a difficult task to judge who are the best 3 abstracts. But having said so, we have to decide about it, very scientifically and meticulously. So the award for the 3rd best abstract goes to Tokudo Takahiro for his abstract Comparison of Long-Term Clinical Outcomes in Lesions with Focal Peristent Contrast Staining versus Segmental PSS. Tokudo. Okay.
Ils sont au milieu. Il lui donne le truc.
Thank you. The award for the 2nd best abstract of the year goes to Lilasi Alfonso from Bologna Hospital, Cerete, Italy.
Alfonso.
And the abstract was Long-Term Outcomes Following BRS Implantation for the Treatment of Coronary In-Stent Restenosis, a Multi-Center Italian Experience. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
And now comes award for the best abstract case of the year, and the award goes to Miyano Yoshi, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Los Angeles, USA, for the abstract Device Landing Zone Calcification, Impact of Device Design on Need for Post-Dilatation After Transcatheter Aortic Valve Replacement. Miyano. All the 3.
Chris, by right, we should be with us.
Yeah.
It's not longer to it.
Yeah, I think I should put it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you all for submitting your work to this course. It is really a huge contribution. Similar, like all the clinical cases that were submitted and were discussed, this is always a huge contribution and content of the course, the exchange on clinical cases. And I would like to ask Rosli to present us the best case of the 2016 edition.
This case presentation is definitely one of the important aspects in this conference because it allows you to present and share the cases with the audience and also the PCR family. So it's my great pleasure to inform you about the 2016 Best Case Award. We actually had 203 case submissions from 116 people over 22 countries. And the winner goes to Dr. Yadvinder Singh and from IV Multi-Specialty Hospital, Amritsar, India. And his case was post-PCI coronary aneurysm, bizarre behavior.
Yeah, thank you very much. These contributions are very, very important. It has been wonderful 3 days. And like the case discussions, like the abstract discussions, the last 3 days consist of moments. It's touching moments, moving moments, important moments. For example, the moment when people that I admire, like Eric Eckhout, receive the award. It is the exchange between all of us. It is these breathtaking moments when we think, well, how will these cases go? But we also learn from all the cases that we discuss, and we have enough time. And we share together how do we solve solutions, situations which don't go very smooth. We learn how to treat our patients at home. So it is these moments of exchange between colleagues that make such a conference special and that make me always want to go to these conferences and to exchange. And I think the very special thing about AsiaPCR and not only 2016 is that it is a place for the community in this region to come together and to exchange. And we are incredibly proud and we are incredibly thankful that you make this your place to exchange. And I can tell you something, it is not over now, because we will start to prepare with all the board and all the team. We will start to prepare in the next 30 minutes, the 2017 edition, and we need your input. We want you to exchange with us. We want you to give your input and exchange with us on the AsiaPCR website. Exchange with us on PCR Online. We need your cases, we need your contribution, we need your ideas to make the next edition even better than this edition. And please contribute to Asia Intervention, because what we see then in Asia Intervention is what research is done in this region, and it helps to improve the course, to even make it richer and a richer image of this region. So save the date for the next edition. Contribute to the next edition. It will be even better than this edition. This I promise. It will be from 19th to 21st January 2017, again here in Singapore. So have a safe trip home. Thank you for being here, and looking forward to see you next year again.